What is going on, everybody? 3, 2, 1. Look at that lens cap. That was a neat effect. I won't even lie. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that. All right, guys, it's leg day. Feeling pretty solid. It's 4:30. I took my pre-workout actually about a half hour ago, believe it or not. I was just petting the cats, and then I just actually walked on the treadmill for 2 minutes because I wanted to calculate exactly how many steps I can do in about a half hour. And at about 3 steps, or at about 3 mile per hour, I can do roughly just about 100. I think it was 101 or something, 102, depending on how many steps over I take. So give or take 30 minutes on treadmill at 3 mile per hour, we can do about 3,000 steps. And then usually I average 2,000 at least with a workout. I'll make sure I walk more during my sets, or in between sets, sorry. Hell, I could even walk while doing curls. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I should be averaging about 5,000 steps coming up this next week. I'm feeling leaner today. I'm starting to see like more grooves and stuff, like from the start of this week to now. So I'm assuming we're definitely down at least a pound. I weighed in yesterday. I think before I lifted at 206.4. That was the exact weigh, and I weighed in that Saturday morning, fresh, without any eating. So my midday weigh-in usually is a pound heavier. So the fact that it's already down to where I was on Saturday, that's a great sign that we're probably already down nearly 1 pound. And today is it's Wednesday. Wow, it feels way later in the week than this. Summer's going good, but we got leg day to get rid of here. So we're gonna be doing squats, leg extensions, and calf raises. Just our normal stuff. Oh, calf raises here. Every time I do calf raises, my right calf gets extremely sore. I'm not sure if it's squatting related. Maybe I'm pushing really hard, like my front of my foot or the back of my foot's coming off the ground. But I'm not really sure. Maybe I don't want to have a session where I don't train calves because I only train them once a week, and that's gonna screw me over. But maybe I should only train like my left calf. Because in all honesty, it does look like this one's a little more sharp looking than this one. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. So maybe we just do our left one only today and just see if there's any difference there. I don't know why my right one would be hurting. Now, remember, I did have that, well, that could be the reason. Remember that one session where I was doing, I think, 185 on calf raises, and I felt like a click or something twice on this calf? Nothing tore, but maybe it was a minor, like strain or something. I'm not sure what it was. I know sometimes, like, I can build up like enough gas or something in the ankle, and like when I roll my foot forward and backwards, I get some resistance, and I can make it pop, like when you pop your knuckles like that. I can make my both ankles do that. So maybe that's what that was on the calf raise. So I think today what I've been doing is just doing a set of 135 for the warm-up set, just jumping right to that after doing my quad extensions. No more picking up the 40s and doing the warm-up set of 80 pounds. I just jump right to 135, and then I do, I believe, 2 or 3 sets of 155 for like 20 reps. So high rep there, and it's been doing me good. I feel like my calves are starting to get some definition a little bit. It's hard to tell, this lighting. It's not very good down low. What I should do on the pump checks now is start blasting the lighting in here, full blast, because my camera adjusts. It's just going to make my eyes feel like crap. So let's go ahead and get into today's lift. We're going to go ahead and start with squatting. I plan on going up to 265. That's the plan. I don't know if I'm going to use the pad or not. I might not today. Let me see. Yeah, there's no bump here because I think we used the pad last time. So, yeah, one of those times I had like a bump of like dry skin because bar tattoos, what they call it apparently. It's annoying. Shouldn't be having that, but I think that means I just had the bar in an awkward position on my back and I wasn't like keeping my traps in enough, So yeah, we're going to do 135 warm up here. I'll record that, my 185 set, and then our 265 hopefully. Our goal is 6. Now last leg day we didn't go up. Remember we did 225 for like 11, 185 or 15 or 16, something like that. And then 135 for the high number. Now, they're not great sets, but those were like cardio sets. That was definitely an endurance-related day. So hopefully today we're not as winded. So I guess let's go ahead and get to 135. And let's get this leg day over with. Worst part coming up, squats. Let's do this. There we go. Amateur mistake. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm already feeling my right calf. I do notice my right foot protrudes out way more, so if I try and bring that in a little bit, maybe that'll help. It's probably It's probably an exercise I got to work on and do that. Oh, I'm going to squat university after this. Does feel better, but that 5. All right. I felt better in the last few reps. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go on to 185. All right, we got 185 on now. Let's do this. I also lightened it up in here a little bit. It was feeling so dark. I'll turn this down. There y'all go. Now we can see a little better in the camera. 155 is good. Yeah, right calf just hurts a little bit. Almost feels like pressing more of my calf than my quad. So, usually once you get past 155, everything starts to feel better. Hope that's the case today. Because if not, well, I gotta go heavy today. We took a deload last session, so here we go. 25. Ooh, here we go. A little better. Knees going all over. Still moving good. The pain just in the middle of the calf. I think the calf's like 2 muscles, right? I thought it was just the left half portion and the right half portion. I don't know the names, but it's been a minute since I've taken anatomy. I'll figure it out. Hey, I also did on 155 try close together feet squat instead of like having my feet spread out way wide. I had them a little bit closer, facing the mirror. I was able to do it. It was definitely harder. I felt it a little bit more in the knees too, because that's a lot more of the knees going on top of toes, in my opinion. So yeah, okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on to. I'm gonna do 225 next for 3, and then I'll let you know how it goes on our next segment. But it should be time to try 265 again. So here we go. Alrighty, guys, 265 pounds on. 225 moved better. It was heavy, but didn't hurt as bad as I was expecting. So. Yep. Not bad. Come on. Hands hurting. Come on. One more. Come on. Hands hurting right here. I know it's not a 225 set. A little dizzy. Actually, a lot dizzy. Hold up. No pain. Stomach hurts, so I keep eating that Da Bomb Beyond Insanity hot sauce. Oh, it's rough. I wouldn't say spicy in the mouth. I'd say it just hurts once you've eaten it. It goes down the hatch, burns your stomach. Oh, that was 6. Look at that. It wasn't too bad. I feel like it's moving better today than it even did the previous time I did it. All right, guys, there she is. 2 plates and a 5 each side. Stands for 235. No heavier. It feels so much heavier than 245. Come on. Four more. One more. Oh, we got this. We got this. Rough. All right, a little hand pain, but right here. Yeah, lightheadedness, man, sucks. All right, boys. Easy, not easy. Not easy at all. Last 2 sessions ago was 235. It was a little rougher than that. I get a headache from that set. Damn. Maybe we got lucky. It's the last set. Now we got leg extensions and then calf raises to do. Oh my god. Good news is lower back doesn't hurt. Bad news, right calf. It's almost like here down to here, or I can't even tell where it's at. All right, it's a little strain. I don't know. Could be from last leg session how we did so much reps. The more reps, if our form's a little rough, probably means more damage. That's hypertrophy for you. The more you do, the more damage, more. That's why muscles grow more on hypertrophy. Focus exercises. Process of cells growing. Oh my god. All right, well, that's it for today's. No, we got leg extensions. So I'm gonna go take it with like a 2-minute break, and then warm up on leg extensions. And then we'll be on to I think 85, 80 or 85. Record that, and then I'll superset with calf raises. I'll try. I don't know how those are gonna go today. I mean, if I should stop training calves, I'm not gonna lose. I'll ask that gas me, and I know for a fact when I'm gonna start sneezing a billion times. Well, let's go on to leg extensions now. All right, we're ready for our leg extensions. Sorry, that was really loud. Squats went good. My knees feeling better. Calves feeling a little better. Do you notice the difference yet? Do you see it? All right, this camera thing. Come on, God, I can't stand this tripod. All right, boom. You see where the leg thing is? Kind of blends in down there. It's farther down, which means more range of motion. Or sorry, more stretch at the bottom. So we're gonna try that. It was definitely harder on 50, I noticed. So let me go ahead and blast us. A good song here. We're going for 85 for 13. So let's try this. I also realized something. When I start getting closer to failure, I'm gonna watch here because I noticed we had lots of problems last time with it focusing a lot for some reason. Just want to have my face in there. Okay, focus on me. There we go. Okay. Now, I saw Sam Slick this a long time ago. I never thought anything of it. Well, I could give myself assisted reps by pulling on this. Holding here and here, I can probably take about 20 pounds off. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to break the pin, so I might want to grab like down here. What I should do ultimately is add something I can like grip on here and really help assist me. Obviously, I'm not going to move 80 pounds on my own, but go like this. Now, I have the stopping pin back there, so it still stops. What I'm going to do is move forward a little bit. I'll pull this out so we get even more range of motion. Only I would have done this on the bulk. Okay. Now, since we're already 2 minutes in, let's go to set. After I restart my song. 6:09. Okay. Yeah, look at this. I'm still getting stretched like a little bit here. But like, yeah, let's do this. Here we go. 85 for 13. Here we go. This help a lot. Okay, well, I count that as a good 13. Okay, I'll try to put this back in. Doesn't do a lot, but okay, not bad. Now, assisted reps. They probably better have someone else help me with that. Have Dad help me next time, maybe. If he's down here. All right, guys. That's it for today's lift. I'm gonna go ahead and just basically jump right into my calf raise set. Got a plate already on here. Just be nice and careful. Maybe keep my toes pointed inward. Apparently inward. No, outward. Apparently targets inner calves. Inward apparently targets outers. Maybe more of an outer, so I don't focus on the inner or the outer calves. I don't know. I wonder if that's what the part's hurting my right side. Who knows? Maybe I'll just keep a neutral forward stance. Just be extra careful. We'll see. So with that being said, I think it's time to close today's lift up. We got through the hardest part. It was squatting. I'll do 2 more sets on extensions. Take them pretty close to failure. Pulling it back really didn't do much. I'd need something to hold me down, I think. So maybe that's where that old T-bar thing comes from, to hold us down. I mean, I didn't like it at first, but maybe it will help us. Who knows? I do think the extra stretch, though, range of motion is going to be key for growing bigger quads during the next bulk. So as we get leaner, keep working our way closer to the bulk. I think today is day 40. Oh my God, today's day 40. Yeah, I jumped a day, or I stayed back a day by accident. I forgot to count a rest day. Today's day 40. Nearly 2 months into the cut already. What the hell? At this point in time, I don't know how long we're going to take it. I don't know. I'd like to get within 10 to 12% body fat. I'd say right now, I mean, in person, I feel like I got to be within. It's hard to tell without having a caliper, but I'd say I'm probably, judging based off my looks, I know the camera makes it look heavier, and I got to be somewhere within, we'll make it a large range, 12 and 18%. So we're probably like 15, 16, give or take, which isn't bad, but it makes you wonder, what the heck body fat percentage was I on the first bulk at the peak? I mean, I had to be like 25%. That was pretty heavy. Same thing for when I first originally got overweight without training. I had to be probably 30%, 32. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell when you get down there a little lower. But we're definitely seeing more like separation, but I also have more muscle. So, I mean, if I had like 20 pounds of muscle at this body fat, I might look shredded, but still be the same percent. So it's all genetics and how you store your fat and stuff. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and exit the video. This is all unimportant. So I will see you guys tomorrow for shoulder snaps, hopefully, unless I'm too gassed and you take a rest day. I also did get up at 9 today again. We're on a schedule here. Okay, see ya tomorrow.